set to go. Conte was in that match 2 years ago. A lot of players on the field here tonight. 4 for John Burroughs that appeared in that match, either started or played some action. And then for Rockhurst, 4 as well, including Conte we just talked about a minute ago. We'll get you those starters and the formations here in just a minute as John Burroughs will play it forward. We'll go out of play on that far side. First, let's talk about John Burroughs. They play a 4-4-2. Hunter Holman is their goalkeeper, 6'1 senior, almost 800 minutes, 13 goals against, 40 saves. Left back will be Travis Ning. Craig Urano will be the right back, and in the middle it'll be Clay Christensen and Lachlan Guthrie. Both of those two in the middle, very, very solid as Burroughs tries to build it up right through the center. Expect them to be deliberate, play at the feet. They like to try and play some possession when they can. The speed of Rockhurst can be devastating at times, and their coaching staff knows that. Alan Tretzky talked about that in the lead up, some of our correspondents. And here's one of the players that can really be a catalyst for them. He'll play it out here to the near side to another one of the captains. That's the number 4 shirt for Rockhurst, Brooks Barrett. Also very good at attacking. Bombers try to build it out of there. They're just going to boot it over the sideline, out of play. Now let's talk a little bit about the midfielders. Aiden Davis will be on the left side. Thomas Urano and Cooper Deloge and Bennett Kukulich in the middle, and then Connor Woods are the midfielders. Lucas Andrews, 22 goals, 8 assists on the season, and his running mate will be Thomas Urano. He's really their talisman, their coach said. And they'll be expecting him to set up a lot of the play and get it up there to Andrews. So that's your 4-4-2 formation for John Burroughs. On the other side, it'll be 4-3-3 for Rockhurst with Luke Struby in the goal, over 1,200 minutes. He was their goalkeeper last year on the state championship team. He's got 10 clean sheets on the season. Has only given up 8 all year long. The Rockhurst looks to work it here on this near left side. They're going to play it all the way back. This is Will Hunter, the 6'2 sophomore. He is the lone player in the lineup for Rockhurst that did not appear in the championship game last year. But he has been very solid for them so far, and now he's got the ball at his feet, and he'll play it to Conte. Expect Conte to go all over the field and get into the attack. He'll chip this one in. Nice ball to the top of the box, knocked away, but quickly brought back down. This is Wolongo. Wolongo has speed, and he has moves, and he can beat any defender at any time, and he quickly wins Rockhurst their first corner kick here of the match. It'll come from this left side. Rockhurst in the middle. They'll play 3 in the middle with Liam Dean being more of the removed holding midfielder. Max Halfman and Baca Conte, who've been all over the ball already, they're in the middle. And then their 4 forwards up front. It'll be Yukon Coring, Teddy Frank, and Asunde Wolongo, who just had the ball a minute ago. Their backs, Brooks Barrett and Henry Mullen, like to get forward. They're very fast on the outside. Here's one into the box, headed away by the defense, but not out of the danger zone. They're going to play it back out here to the near side. Nifty little move. Thrown in the box, keeper off his line, gives up the rebound, but he had to dive forward to make sure no one could get on the end of it. The other 2 defenders in the middle, Will Hunter and Tanner Hollenbeck. And that is your lineup for both of these 2 squads. As Rockhurst dangerous early. Good play there a moment ago by Holman to knock that one down. He tried to glove it, but it went off the palm of his hand, squirted forward. The defense for John Burroughs was there to knock it away. Burroughs will try and keep their shape as best possible to guard against the speed. Barrett plays that one back. Now they'll play it across the middle. This is Hunter. That was Hollenbeck just a moment ago. Now he gets it back. Keeper way off his line, out of the box. Into the middle. This is Wolongo. Wants a give and go. Tries to get it back. We'll get a foul now. Referee blows that one dead. He's right on top of it. He's about 7-8 yards away, and this will result in a restart now for Rockhurst. And it looks like Conte is going to stand over this one. 18 goals, 19 assists, 55 total points for him. He'll tee this one up with the right foot. Let's see if he has a go at goal. He curls this one into the far side of the box, off the header, keeper right there. Couldn't really direct it, went high up in the air. I believe that was Wolongo that time. No, that was not. I believe maybe it was Coring coming in on that far side. Nonetheless, back towards midfield for John Burroughs. This one headed forward. No one there. It's popped right back up to midfield. Well, he mentioned a moment ago that undefeated, untied season for Rockhurst. He said, the coach said that's something they haven't really talked about. They've been a game at a time team. It's worked for them all year. When they entered the postseason, they said, okay, it's a 6-game season. This is game number 5 of the 6-game season. And you got to go undefeated in that 6-game season to win the state title. That's how they've approached it the last couple of years, and they've come out on top. This is on this near left side. This is Walongo. Nifty little move. He gets to the side of the box. Good slide tackle there, coming away with it. See if he can save it from going out of bounds. That time, that was Guthrie. Lachlan Guthrie, 5'10" senior, great tackler. We saw it right there, just 2 assists on the season for him. 3 players battle for the ball. Burroughs comes away with it. They try and flush it out. It's deflected out of play, and it'll result in a throw-in now for John Burroughs right near the Rockhurst bench. They're going to take their time. That's a long throw. That could be a weapon later here on in the match. We get a push in the back there. That was Thomas Urano. Not your typical target forward there by any stretch of the imagination. He goes 5'7", does the junior, but that's exactly what they did with him there. They launched a long throw-in. Try and see if they couldn't get him on the end of it. He wins the free kick now. Here's Guthrie. He's going to take his time and allow some players to get forward. 5 to the opposite side of the box. Now a 6-1 comes in. They're going to launch this one towards the 6-yard spot. Excellent shot. This one and right to the keeper. Should say an actual shot right at it. That was the type of restart from the opposite side of the field we saw on the goal from Park Hill South in the earlier match. Burroughs back in good numbers there. Rockhurst, though, wins it right back. Now they're on the attack. This is Hafner. Max, ball at his feet. Nifty little step over move. Can't beat a defender. Deflects off of him. Out of play. Throw in now for the Hawklets. They'll take it quickly and go backwards. They'll create some space, and this will be a square ball all the way over here to the near side. Brooks Barrett. Well, last week you saw the Rockhurst Hawklets win the Class 2 swimming title. They're 4th in a row and 14th overall, and now the soccer team looking to win their 10th in a row and 3rd overall. So you know they don't want to go back to campus without that trophy. This one to the end line, to the touch line. This is booted out of play by the Burroughs defense. You're going to see a lot of pressure, and if you're John Burroughs, sometimes best thing you can do is relieve that pressure valve just by pushing it right out of bounds and making them reset and allowing you to get your shape back. This one flicked into the middle. Opportunity for Rockhurst. This will go wide and the keeper off his line. Bet Holman will be busy here this evening. He has been thus far as well. Hasn't really had to make a save, so to speak, but he's going to have to be on his toes for sure. Down the line on the far side. Good tackle there. Hard tackle. No foul called by the referee. Decent-sized crowd on the far side from John Burroughs student body here for the 7 p.m. start. A lot of times the teams around the local area get an opportunity to come and get off school, as we saw with Rockwood Summit earlier today. We saw with Ladue High School, but this time it's not a time off school, but they did come out nonetheless. Here's a corner kick once again for Rockhurst. This time it'll go from the other side. Conte once again will take this one. He'll stand over it, right-footed boot. It'll swing away from the goal. Instead, he pulls it short, gets it right back. Got back on side. Now he'll launch it along the touch line. It'll deflect and go out of play. It'll result now in the 3rd one. So Rockhurst employing a couple of different tactics here. That time they went with the short corner kick. We'll monitor this stat throughout. We are 9 minutes into this contest, and so far this is the 3rd for the Rockhurst Hawklets. This one to the 6-yard box. Deflected. They're going to play it back out there once again. Tracking it down that time was Mullen to Conte. Ball at his feet. Tries to beat the defender. Can't get past him. Does swing it into the box with the left foot on the turf. Knocked out of there by the Burroughs defense, but not out of danger. That one drifts. Does not go out of play, so Burroughs has to try and get it out of there. They can't quite do so. Now it's deflected back in once again. Now all the way back to midfield. Finally, they'll go to the far side. This is Hunter. Well, Hunter will backtrack into his own end, play it to his keeper. Luke Struby takes his time, looks things over. Struby listed as 6-foot senior. Allowed just 8 goals all season long for the 10 that Rockhurst has allowed. They're outscoring their opponents by 4 goals a game, 4.5 a game to a half a goal a game. They'll be content now just to set it up. This is Hollenbeck. Long ball for him. Nearly over the top of everyone. Burrows heads it out of there. They're on the attack once again. Defense is under pressure, and again, they relieve the pressure just by knocking it out of play. Urano had his back to the Rockhurst player and just wanted to get it out of there. This one flicked on far side, out of play, and that'll result in a goal kick now. Well, Rockhurst definitely on the front foot here, trying to see if they can't get an earlier one. Haven't really put one on goal yet, but the goalkeeper has been busy, Holloman. They've got 1 shot so far, 1 save. For Holloman, so get the official word from Jim Powers. That's the stat. 1 shot on goal, 1 save. And he's had to make a number of different plays as well. Here's the one thing, too. Rockhurst will leave their 3 backs, if not 4, all the time back there with just 1 front runner right now for John Burrows. Will be awfully tough to counter. We've seen stranger things happen. Shot, goal on the turn. Wolongo. Great build up there, and it was Wolongo. He tucks it in. 28:41 remaining here in the first half. We'll get a chance to see once again on the build up here. On the right side. Great play by Baca Conte to Wolongo. Turns, little pivot. Didn't even take the drop step, just turned and blasted it home. So 14th goal on the season for Wolongo, and the assist from Conte, his 20th of the year. At 28:41 remaining. 1-0 Rockhurst, and let's see what John Burrows can do. See if they can get some possession. Quickly, Rockhurst wins it right back. They push it back towards midfield. This ball across the back here. Here's the thing. Rockhurst is not in a hurry to do anything, but they do it very quickly. Now we get crashing through there. We can get a foul on that one. And Rockhurst doesn't waste any time, though. Just as I say they're not in a hurry, they get in a hurry. Here's Wolongo. Asande trying to dance his way past the defender. Good play that time by Urano. Now back to midfield, quickly going back by Rockhurst. Now, if John Burrows gets in this kicking type soccer, Rockhurst will run him out of the park. The athleticism and speed that the Hawklets have is nearly unmatched, and you get a kick and run game with them, and that plays right into their hands. John Burrows is going to have to figure out a way to get some possession and see if they can unlock something. Near side now. This is the captain, Barrett. Plays it forward. Hafner. And he's going to switch sides. Coring. One defender in front of him. Sees another one. Deflects it off of the defender. Now back to midfield. But again, you play kick and run with Rockhurst, they're going to win it right back, and that's exactly what they did. Here's Barrett. Hafner. Barrett. Wolongo. He's playing catch out here. Nifty little move. Can he get on the end of it? Hafner. Excuse me. Barrett. Barrett with the left-footed cross. You know, he's trying to pick out Conte that time. Couldn't quite do it. Here's a shot on the turf, and the keeper diving to his right makes the save. And he's busy. Fourth corner kick here this first half for Rockhurst now. 2 from the other side. This will be the second from this near side. And the Hawklets look to be in full control in this one. Checking into the match now for Rockhurst, the number 16 shirt, Calvin Schieffer. Schieffer's a sophomore at 6'2", 1 goal, 4 assists on the season. This one towards the 6, headed out of there, but it goes right back to Conte. Not sure if that helps you out at all if you're the defense, because he swings it towards the 6-yard box on the far side of the goal. Burrows trying to knock it out of there, and right now Rockhurst is just swarming. This one shot up over the top of the bar. Far side, but Rockhurst is busy. Checking in the match now for John Burrows, the number 21 shirt. That's Ryan Produces. Also back in the lineup for Rockhurst is Will Dean. Will checked out a moment ago. He gets right back in there. Teddy Frankie will come out. Head ball, no one able to get on the end of it. Barrett does, plays it forward. Here's Willongo, one-on-one with the defender in front of him. He is continuing the battle. Craig Urano.
Substitution for Rucker.
Opportunity now for John Burrows. Can he turn it? And we'll get a foul here. Not a lot of whistles so far here in this one. Padusis just went to ground there. He draws the foul. Opportunity for Burrows, and they're going to have to make the most of every set piece they have in the offensive end. This is Guthrie, so Lachlan will stand over this one. A couple of assists on the season. Burrows with a lot of numbers committed forward now. But Rockhurst, everybody back behind the ball. This one to the far side of the box. Flicked on. Opportunity now for John Burrows. Can they get the shot off? There is the shot. It deflects, pinballs around. Still no opportunity. This one up over high of the bar. Goalkeeper is not happy. Struby's telling his players, you got to mark and you got to get it out of there. That was a scramble, but that's exactly what Burrows is going to need to do. They got to make the most of these opportunities and see if they can't get on the end of something, especially when you have that ball drop in the box somehow. So Struby's telling everybody, let's calm down now. We're going to restart it, and here they come. Rockhurst on the slow build. That's Hunter. He'll play it across the back. They're content just to play possession in open spaces. Well, and that one forced the error there. The keeper then a little frustrated again. Rockhurst Hawklets were unable to get out of their own end. Now it'll result in a throw-in for John Burrows to the far side. Let's see if they have a long throw and see if they can't get one in there. That's what they're targeting right now. They got 5 in the 6. 6-yard box, that is. That is a long throw towards the 6. Flicked on. Anybody on the end of it for John Burrows? Still not yet. Headed out of there by Rockhurst to the far side of the box. And that'll result in a corner kick now. First one for Burrows. So John Burrows trying to apply a little bit of pressure, see if they can't get the equalizer. I really believe if they're going to do it, it's probably going to come off of a set piece. And they'll keep 5 in the box. 4 of them hanging back out towards midfield. They got to watch out for Willongo. Far side of the box. This one headed back in the middle. Again, a scramble for the ball and no one on the end of it. Here's Urano. Pinballs around again. No one with possession. Finally comes forward. John Burrows on the attack. Here they are on this near right side. Can they get possession? They do, to the corner. That'll deflect out of play. Throwing now for the Bombers. So the Bombers starting to show a little bit of life. Got to say, one of my favorite sights here, that John Burrows got the old-fashioned Green Bay Packers sideline jackets going on right down here at their bench. You'll see it in a moment, but that's old school right there. Only about 50 degrees, but I got to say, I dig those bad boys, that's for sure. Here's a long throw. Referee's going to blow this one dead, but he just tossed that one 40 yards in the air, so not a lot of high school quarterbacks that can put the ball on a dime like that, but pretty doggone good if you ask me. So you got the cool football jacket, you got the cool throw. Burrows needs the cool equalizer is what they need. Now they're going to bring another player forward. Guthrie's going to come up into the box. Let's see what they want to do. This is a set piece, and so they've got something designed. It is towards the 12-yard spot. It's headed away by Rockhurst, albeit very briefly. Now the referee will blow that one dead. And a little bit of contact there, and he said there was an infraction and a foul. He was in good position to make that call. Again, the referees in these contests, they are voted on. And that's how they get assigned to the state championship and semifinal matches. And They've earned their way here. They're doing a good job throughout the season. And part of that is being in the right position, at the right place at the right time, and that's exactly what the official was there. A couple of players battling for the ball, finally coming away with it. Here's Rockhurst. They win it right back. This is Coring. Plays it in the middle, broken up. Burroughs wants to go the other way. They've only got a couple of players forward, so they're going to stall it a little bit, see if they can't get some players back up there. Now we're going to foul. That's what they're going to have to do. You're going to have to play with poise and possession and calmness. You draw the foul, you restart, and you set your offense up. Let's see how Burroughs wants to play this one. 5 to the top of the box, 1 lurking just outside the box. This one long. This is going to drift over the end line. Well, earlier today we might have said that was wind aided. There's not as much wind here in this 7 p.m. kickoff game to push that one a little bit longer maybe than they would have expected. Checking into the lineup here for Rockhurst. Once again, Teddy Frank. He started the match. He's one of the captains as well. 6'2 senior. Usually playing forward. Now he's going to go in a back position on that right side, so that's interesting.
Number 12, Teddy Frankie.
Rockhurst plays it across the back. Now they beam it back towards midfield. John Burroughs trying to get possession. That'll drift and go out of plays. Here's Rockhurst. Keeper off his line. This is Struby. Easily just plays it to Hunter. Hunter very calm and collectedly booms it back towards the box for John Burroughs. Quickly they win it. That's Walengo. Layoff pass there that time. Walengo made the run to the middle instead of straight forward. Pass wasn't quite where it needed to be from Schieffer. Now John Burroughs wins it back. They got some space on the other side if they can get it there quickly. Instead they slow it down. This is Christensen. Christensen scored 2 of their postseason goals on headers. Both of those were winners for John Burroughs. So on those set pieces, you're going to expect to see him move forward. This one to the far corner. That'll go out of play. It'll drift over the end line. That'll result in a corner kick now for John Burroughs. That'll be their second here this first half. 18 minutes remaining here and an opportunity again. Let's see if Christensen doesn't come forward. He wears that number 5 shirt. 6'1 senior. 3 goals on the season, 2 of them coming in postseason on headers. This one was a low liner. Tried to catch Rockhurst off guard. Still with the ball though. To the 6. This one tipped up to the 12-yard spot, knocked out of there. It's going to drift and go out of play right here in front of the John Burroughs bench. That'll result in a throw in now for the Bombers. Here's Deloge. Cooper. A couple of goals and 6 assists on the season. Plays kind of central midfield. Likes to distribute a little bit. Wins a lot of balls. Can be disruptive along with Kukulic in the middle. Time he took the throw in, now he's going to settle back in the central midfield position. Hollenbeck checks back in for the Rockhurst Hawklets.
And number 9, Tanner Hollenbeck.
Rockhurst started fast. They got that opening goal. 28:41 remaining. Walongo from Conte. Burroughs has kind of settled in a little bit more. And now as we approach kind of 15 minutes left, I expect Rockhurst maybe to shift it back up a gear. This one chipped to the far side. That was Robinson. Just checked into the match. He wears the 18 shirt. Here's John Burroughs. They got a little bit of space out here on the near side. It's going to close down quickly, but a good ball into the middle. Defense for Rockhurst is right there. They give it away, though. This is John Burroughs. over the top. Beyond everyone in the Burrows defense, excuse me. This is Richardson who's going to go back and get it. He plays a long ball right into the teeth of that Rockhurst defense again. Right now, Rockhurst is sunk in with about 6 back, the 4 backs and the 2 midfielders as well. It's a veteran group, so they know exactly where they're at in the time of the game, where they need to be playing. They push the envelope now offensively. This one into the back of the goal. Once again, it's Walongo on the assist from the far side, and he tucks that one up underneath the bar. What a shot that one was. It was a bullet. He one-timed it from about 10 yards away with 15:27 remaining, and Rockhurst in control here. Watch this one as it comes across the floor, and watch how quickly he releases this. Boom, one touch, up over to the top of the keeper, underneath the bar, and Walongo has the brace here in this one, in this first half, to give his team a 2-0 lead. Lightning quick, that's how Rockhurst can strike. Assist on that one goes to Teddy Frank. You got an opportunity to see the replay there a moment ago, and it's every bit as entertaining the second time as it was the first time. Great goal, good work all the way around. And Rockhurst now in control, 2-0 early on. John Burrows looking for an answer. Here comes a set piece. They've got the long throw in. Let's see if they can get somebody on the end of this one. 6 into the box.
To number 7, Ascende Wilongo.
Long throw, this one a little bit more high in the air on an arc. Battle for the ball. Here's Walongo. Tips it up over the top of one player, still with the ball at his feet. How he came away with that ball, I have no idea. There was 3 defenders right there, and a continuous battle. A lot of body contact going on. He'll play it out here to the near side. This is Conte, Baca Conte. Defender's got a lag off of him. That's Urano. He knows the speed the number 10 shirt has, and he just walks right past him into the middle. Well, that was between the 12 and the 6 that time. No one on the end of it. How no one touched that, I have no idea. Nifty little move from the All-American that time. Baca Conte. You saw his speed, and it doesn't look like he even needs to use the extra gear. He just goes past everybody at normal speed, and it's just so fast. It's hard to keep up with him. Don't forget now, folks, as soon as this contest is over, you can click the download button, and you can download this piece of Misha content forever. You can own it. It'll be yours forever once we are finished. Click on that download button as Liam Vermeer checks in. He's a senior at 6'2", 9 goals, 5 assists on the season. So he's going to get an opportunity to get a run out. Long throw to the corner of the box. This one flicked up in the air, headed away by the Burrows defense. Rockhurst on the move now. Top of the box, still working his way through. Still with the ball at his feet. Here's a shot on the floor. Keeper touches it. It'll go wide, and that did not touch it. Now we'll get a substitution there for Rockhurst. Back into the match is Coring. Walongo's going to check out.
Rockhurst substitution, number 15, Ocean Coring.
This will be Guthrie. He'll take this one. 12:45 remaining here in the first half. 2-0 Rockhurst. Goals 13 minutes apart. Kind of let off the gas pedal a little bit. Burrows was starting to build something offensively, getting a couple of opportunities, especially off of set pieces. Had a couple scrambles for balls, but then all of a sudden Rockhurst, in one fell swoop, comes back and gets the second tally. This one headed out of play, so again, Bombers with an opportunity to see if they can't get something into the box here. This is Deloge. Seven in now for Burrows. They know they need to get something. This one Causes problems again. Pinballs around, popped up in the air, and it's going to well over the top of the goal. But again, the ball falls down, and John Burroughs has let a couple of these opportunities go by. You have to know where you're at on the field and be willing to go for it and get it on target. We saw in our previous match with Lindbergh, they had umpteen opportunities and just could not get it on frame, whether they hit it high, whether they hit it wide. A couple of times the keeper did come up with big saves, but for the most part, they will rue a lot of those opportunities, and Burroughs so far have had a couple of them fall in the box, and they just have been unable to get someone on the end of it. Burroughs now trying to spread the field out a little bit. Good play there. It's here to the near touchline. This one deflected. No one really able to get possession of the ball, finally coming back for it. And that's Coring. We're going to get official's going to talk a little bit real quick. And now they are going to stop this one. He is going to pull the card out. I think he thought about it for a minute. Then he decided, you know what, let's get control of this one real quick. It was a little bit of a late tackle. So the card there will go to Ryan Perdusis. So Perdusis gets the yellow card here with 10:54 remaining and a restart for Rockhurst. They can be dangerous on this. They're going to spread the field out a little bit too and play it out to the right side. They got some room there. Left-footed boot into the box along the turf. Keeper grabs that one and wants to make sure there's no
Yellow card issued to John Burroughs.
Rebound. A couple players from Rockhurst were lurking.
Number 21.
This one booted back towards midfield. Quickly won back by the Hawklets. They're going to push it out to the far side. They got a little bit of room. Nice kick out of there that time. Sliding his way across was Ning, Travis Ning. He's the left side back. 5'7" junior. Throwing now. Back to midfield. This one's off the long to the box. Over the top. Fell down right for the Rockhurst player there on this near side. He was unable to get on it. That was Liam Vermeer. Now plays it in the middle. Pinballs off a couple of players. No one on possession. So Vermeer comes around to get it. Puts it on his right boot. Slips down there. Still trying to get some possession. Finally Burroughs gets back and they'll play it in the midfield. Nifty little settle there. Can they get somebody down there? Boy, they had a runner and that time they just missed it. Not quite enough push behind the ball to get it through and past a couple of defenders. There's John Burroughs winning it back. Again, they push it forward. Trying to get it up there to Lucas Andrews. Andrews so far this season, 22 goals, 8 assists for 52 points. Here's Brooks Barrett. We saw him get forward a number of times earlier in the half. He's kind of settled back into more of a defensive posture. On his left side back, and he knows now they've got a 2-0 lead. They can protect it versus having to push and increase it. Out of play on that far side. Aiden Davis knocked off the ball. A couple of subs in now for John Burroughs. Connor Woods coming back into the match. Also, Conte coming back into the match for Rockhurst along with Liam Dean. Dean more of a defensive holding midfielder, so Rockhurst making those couple of substitutions, getting him back into the match to shore some things up. Aiden Davis will check back out after making that last long run.
Connor Woods. For Rockhurst, re-entering the game, number 14, Liam Dean. And number 10, Fata Conte.
Out of play on that far side now. It'll result in a throw-in for Rockhurst. They're going to take their time here. They thought about quick restarting it, decided not to. Tipped out of play. It'll stay with the Hawklets on the far side. Rockhurst in full control right now. Burroughs is trying to figure out if they can't do something. I think their one way out is to try and get some free kicks and set up a set piece. Otherwise, you're going to have to deal with this. There's a shot right on. That was curling all the time. Low enough that it was on target, and it was hit with enough pace to get to the keeper. That was Coring. He's kind of switched sides a little bit. He started off on the right side. Now he's moved over to the left side. We saw Wolongo really dominate this left side, big parts of this half. Back to the keeper. Can't pick this one up, so he's just going to launch it to the far side. And Rockhurst able to get on it once again. Here's Conte. Takes his time, plays it out here to the near side. This is Frankie. Frankie got the assist on the second goal. Gets it right back in the middle of the park, looks things over, goes the other way. Wants a give and go back to him, but it's intercepted. Good steps there to make the defensive play, and John Burroughs will turn and go the other way. Now they're trying to build it up a little bit. This is Deloge. Some space and some numbers forward. That deflects. Hit it right into his own man and gave it away. Bacacante plays it to the right side. Opportunity now for the Hawklets. They got two in the box. This one lofted to the 6. Headed out of there, but Conte right on top of it. Substitution now coming back in. Ascende Wolongo. Just a sophomore at 5'8". A couple of goals here in this one. 15 for the season. Vermeer was all over that front line. He's going to check out of the match and get a couple words of advice from the coaching staff. Into the box now, squirts past everyone. Rockhurst tracks it down, and they'll go out of play and result in a goal kick. Yeah, that was dangerous once again. You know, it takes a program to come here year in and year out. That's exactly what Rockhurst has built. Of course, 28th time in the Final Four. Long storied history from the Jesuit school in Kansas City. Nearly 1,400 students, and year in and year out they put good teams together on the soccer field, in the swimming pool, on the basketball court, cross country and track, football, you name it. Rockhurst is going to be right there at the end of the day. Now, 4.5 minutes remaining. This is an opportunity for John Burroughs, and they've committed some players forward. Rockhurst has everyone back behind the ball. See what they want to do with this. He'll have a go from well out, but it's wide of the target. In fact, that never even threatened. And so that's pretty ho-hum for the Rockhurst defense. In fact, the wall didn't even move. The keeper just watched it. That was a good 10 yards wide of the outside of the post. So that one never threatened. And that one goes by the wayside. John Burroughs, we mentioned that they really are going to have to make opportunities count for them. And that time, that was one that didn't even give them a chance. Here's Wolongo. Flips it up in the air. We saw him do this earlier, and what a nifty play by him out here to the near side. This is Frank. Frank trying to work his way into the middle. Gets knocked off the ball. John Burroughs now will play this one up into the middle. Popped up in the air by the Rockhurst defense. Every time it seems like Burroughs is going to get one forward, Rockhurst has another defender right there. Conte, near side. Wolongo on his left foot, deflects it off of the defender, out of play. That'll be the 5th. Nope, they're going to call it a goal kick. I thought it was going to be a corner kick, but goal kick now. Just over 3 minutes remaining. This is Guthrie. Well, back to midfield. Wolongo tries to lay that one off. Good play there by Urano to step in. Passing lane and intercept it. That was Robinson. Giving it away to Alongo, all the way back here to Barrett, back to Alongo. One-on-one with the defender, beats one, looks at things over, still everything in front of him. Will lay it off, and that pass probably needed to be a little bit more to the left and a little bit more diagonal instead of square. Quick distribution there from Struby. This is Barrett. In the middle to Robinson. 2 minutes remaining, just a little bit more, and Rockhurst, they're going to just be content to play with the ball back here. Long ball, headed away. Two players battling now. Opportunity. Coring. Here's a shot by Coring. Boy, he had some place on that one. Didn't get any curl on it, though. And that's really what he needed it from that angle. Tried to go to that far post. About a half a yard of space that time. He thought it was just enough to see if he could get it on target, but went well wide. Crowd is stuck around, most of them for John Burroughs here this evening. Rockhurst with a small contingent on the far side in the student section. They've also got some fans here on this near side, most of them huddled up now as the temperatures dipped under 50 degrees. Coring wins that one. He'll play the trail ball. Rockhurst will take their time once again. This is the sophomore Hunter. Across the back to Holland. Back a couple of sophomores in there. Flanked by the two seniors and the two captains, Barrett and Mullen. Into the middle. This is Frank. That one squirts past a number of players all the way to the last line of defense for Burroughs. Headed away. John Burroughs intercepts. A goal here might change a little bit of things. Got one opportunity maybe here to the side of the box. Still battling for the ball. A couple players not sure what to do with it. Rockhurst gets it now with 25 seconds remaining as they get it back towards midfield. That's out of the danger zone. Maybe they'll have one last opportunity. Get it to Coring. Coring's taken out on this near side. We're going to stop the clock. That will be a yellow card. And so with 16 remaining, what that yellow card does is stop the clock. And now it gives Rockhurst an opportunity on the set piece. Otherwise, they may not have enough time to put the ball down and set it up. But now they could throw everybody forward. In fact, I don't know why you would leave anybody back. See if you can get a third goal here before the half.
Yellow card issued to number 8 for John Burroughs.
Guthrie gets the yellow card. He's going to have to come out, and this is very dangerous. But it's interesting, Rockhurst, I would think they just put everybody in there, but they decided not to. And sure, you have set pieces. But crash the box here with 16 seconds remaining. There's really now almost not enough time for John Burroughs to get to the other end. Mullen does come forward. He goes to the backside. Conte, he'll trigger this one over to the top of the keeper. Here's the header. Goes wide. Burroughs on the end of it. That should just about do it inside 10 seconds now. Actually, it's Conte. He's got another opportunity. Throws it in there. Still Rockhurst on it. That'll do it now as it goes back to midfield. And there it is, folks. We are at the end of period number 1. The first half has come to a close. And the Rockhurst Hawklets on top of the John Burroughs Bombers 2-0. They lead this one, and they are looking to advance to the state championship match for the third consecutive year and see if they can't make it a treble. And we are underway now. Rockhurst, and they are going to play that long ball over to the left side. Burroughs defense collectively gets back there. They headed away. Let's see if Rockhurst doesn't start fast like they did in that first half again. 11-19 in that first half, and that gave them that opening goal. This one's knocked back towards midfield. Here's Burroughs on the spin turn. That was Urano, one of the forwards, knocked out of there by Rockhurst. And Rockhurst starting with speed, so is John Burroughs. So Burroughs is going to attack. Rockhurst is going to attack Burroughs. Let's see if they can't do something on the set piece so they get a long throw here to the far side. Been a clean game so far, pretty much, in that first half. We talked about it a moment ago. Not a lot of fouls in this one. Referee has great control thus far. There's your long throw. Into the box, squirts around, nobody able to get on the end of it. Burroughs will come away with it. Had the ball there, player went to ground. Unable to get a hold of it now. The referee is going to blow this one dead. He's going to move it back a little bit. Initial foul happened, but he did allow possession to go forward. Blow it back about 5 yards from where it's at. Rockhurst on the restart now. Minute 20 here into the second half. They don't waste any time. They play it forward. Out here on the near side, this is Mullen, one of the captains. Outside backs on both the left and the right side are two of the captains, Barrett and Mullen, along with Conte. And Frank throws that one into the box. Keeper off his line. Good play that time coming off. It's Cordia. So he'll take his time, and senior getting to play the second half here. That one up over the top of the defender. Here comes John Burrows. And that was Davis moving forward. He loses it. Burrows gets it right back. They'll play it across the back one more time. Early goal here makes a difference in the game. If Rockhurst gets a third, that also makes a difference in the game. Burrows can stay and continue to play the way they want to play. Just try and get some possession, see if they can unlock the defense. This one, nice ball into the hole, but Rockhurst defense was right there to knock it away. Tried an opportunity down that far side that time. Nobody there for it. That was Deloge.
I just wanted to show you the defense options.
Far side. Intercepted there. Burrows fan base cheers that play on. They'll play it all the way back, and now they'll reload. This is Guthrie to the near side. Trying to work his way through a couple of defenders. He does. Finally gets it forward. That's Andrews. Andrews has been quiet in the match so far. He's one they need to get on track. 22 goals on the season. Rockhurst has kind of marked him out of it so far. That's got a lot of credit to the defense for sure. Far side. This is Davis. He can't do much with it. Back to midfield. Longo will give it away. Now Conte. Excuse me, that was Ushan Coring a moment ago. He wants to get it back, scissored away, and that'll go right into the John Burrows bench, throwing for Rockhurst. They're going to be in no hurry to get this one in. As Henry Mullen will take it. 5'9" senior. 9 assists on the campaign. No goals for him. Not really his role, though. He can use his speed, though, down the wing. That's what's allowed him to get a number of those assists. A couple of step-over moves. Rockhurst and Hafner still on the attack. This one squirts, deflects, out of play. That'll result in the corner kick now for Rockhurst. They had 4 in that first half. That'll be the first here this second half, and let's see what they want to do on the set piece. Well, they were going to take a quick one, and then they decided not to as Mullen came forward, and now they're going to reset it. This is Conte, right foot, swing away from the goal. To the far side in the back post. Contact on that far side. Referee's going to blow it dead, and he's going to award the free kick to the Bombers. This one back towards midfield again. Really no wind to speak of. We had some wind earlier today, maybe a slight breeze at the beginning of this particular match as well, but right now those flags are pretty still. This is Ning into the middle, knocked off the ball. Now Rockhurst on the stretch. Try to go to Coring here on this near side on a little kick back across the body. The other way. Here's Urano. He'll play it out to the right side. Build up now for John Burrows. Can they get into the offensive end? Good defense there. That was Barrett, Brooks Barrett, one of the captains as well. We saw him get forward a lot in that first half down the left side. He'll be content to play back unless he's got the opportunity, and right now he does. He's got the ball with space in front of him. A couple players making some runs. Instead, he's going to leave it off to the far side. This is Walongo. He'll launch this one high up over the goal. Never really had an opportunity to get on the target. Burrows will take the restart. Booming kick. Flicked on. Anybody on the end of it right now? Burrows trying to make their way offensively into the box. They try to get it there, but behind the intended target, and easily Rockhurst defense comes away with it. Now here's Conte. Ball at his feet. Looks it over. Plays it to Coring. Coring with a little bit of space, and he'll play it out here to this near side. This is Frank. Pushes the ball to the left. Now to Coring. Back to Frank. Frank in on goal. Nutmegs the keeper. 3-0. Good work that time. It was the 15 shirt giving way on the give and go. And then the nutmeg with 3:37 remaining. And Rockhurst in full control. 3-0. What a goal there. Teddy Frank gets it on the assist from Coring. We get an opportunity now for that replay, and watch how they unlock this defense. What nifty work, right past the defender and then right between the keeper's legs. Point blank range, awfully tough for him to come away with it, and what a finish. Another clinical one here in this one. And so Frank gets the goal on that one to go with an assist, and with 33-37 remaining, Rockhurst in full control here as they score just 6 minutes and 23 seconds into this second half. Again, the assist on that one goes to Coring, and that was all right in the perfect camera angle for everyone to see exactly how that play developed, exactly what they did, everything right down to the goalkeeper getting beat right between the legs. Full stretch run now. Here's Wolongo. He wants the hat trick. He's not giving up yet. Gives it off to Conte. Conte into the box.
To number
Coring.
15, Coring.
Rockhurst not done yet. They're not giving away anything. All the way back to the goalkeeper now. Here's Struby. Other way. This is Dean. Liam Dean. He's going to be very patient. Again, he's more of a holding back, defensive mid, if you will, depending on how you want to phrase it. Only 3 assists on the season. No goals to go with that one, but he's somebody that can really lock things down, the 5'8 sophomore. Year in and year out, the Rockhurst program has a player like Liam Dean. Doesn't appear on the stat sheet a ton of times. Just controls the game there when you need him. Very steady force. And then they've also got players like this man, Conte. This one offsides, though. Unofficially, that is the first offsides I have on my score sheet here in this one. This one will squirt all the way down to the Rockhurst keeper. Struby gets it from one end of the field to the other. Now, it looked like it might be a glimmer of an opportunity that time for the Bombers, but that one goes by the wayside now. Struby will put this one down and boot it back towards midfield. That one chested down. Now there's one play to the keeper. He's going to have to scramble. He does get it off the line. He's got a man out on that far side. That's Craig Urano. Good play by the keeper there. Cordia, as the defender's pass went back into the mouth of the goal. The keeper was moving away. Conte will give it up here on this near side. Mullen getting forward now. Little heel pass from Wolongo. This is Hafner. Wants to go back to Wolongo. It's knocked away, and Davis pushes it all the way back towards midfield. It's a little shove from behind. That might have been a little bit of a frustration foul there. Andrews that time. Referee's going to talk to him. Said no more. Next time it will be a card. The Rockhurst fans wanted a card on that one. They didn't get it. Referee's going to say, let's play on, gentlemen. Deflected into the box. Burrow struggling to get it out of the danger area. Good play there to knock it away from Conte, but right back to Rockhurst. Now it deflects out of play. Andrews once again. This is Dean. Into the hole. Rockhurst, a little spin turn there. Here's Hafner. Still with the ball at his feet. Good footwork from him to beat 2 defenders, and then he's going to create some space by going out the other side. This is Barrett. Brooks Barrett. To Hunter to Hollenbeck, and it was played across the back line. Now a long ball to the far side. headed away. That's Craig Urano. Plays that right back. Just a goal and 2 assists for the junior. Got him listed at 5'7". He's one of the shorter players out there. Not sure he goes 5'7". Kind of sunk right in here now. We're almost 11 minutes here in this second half. Rockhurst taking their time. A couple of players make some runs to the 6-yard spot. This one headed away by the defense. Now kicked back out to the far sideline will result in a throw-in right where Conte took that kick just a moment ago. He quickly gets it in. Rockhurst with possession now. They'll just play possession and go across the back. Here's the ball into the box, headed away. This is Davis. Far side and a little bit of space now for John Burroughs, but that quickly closes down as Conte gets back. Coring also coming back, and he intercepts the ball. Now here to the near side. This is Mullen. Henry Mullen looks forward. Sees everything in front of him. Frank touches it past the defender. He can't get on the end of it before it goes over the end line, out of play, and that'll result now in a goal kick. Actually, it'll result in a corner kick, so I missed that one completely. But it'll be the second one here, this second half for Rockhurst to go with 4 in that first half. And Conte will come across to take this one here as we go inside. 28 minutes remaining here. Rockhurst in full control, 3-0. Opportunity here to add another. This one chipped to the top of the 6-yard box on the end of it. Into the back of the goal. Was it Walongo? It was. Once again. Off the header on the corner kick. And another goal here. We get the opportunities. He came across in a battle for it. Good goal on that one, and that'll be the hat trick for Luongo with 27-47. And another assist there, that time on the set piece. So the hat trick here in the state semifinal for the Rockhurst sophomore. That's goals 14, 15, and 16 on the season that we've got him logged for. And right now, the All-State player from last year, well on his way to being All-State once again as he comes into the state semifinals and gets a hat trick. This one launched long by John Burroughs. And
Straight off the corner, too.
so he got the header, went to the far side, squared it past the keeper. We had a little bit of a blocked angle and a blocked view of it, but you see on the replay how it went past the keeper, and Walongo gets his third of the match, and what a great time to get the hat trick for that young man. Now he'll lay this on off to Conte, who got the assist on that last one.
Rockhurst goal. Credit to goal. Number 7. Ascende Luongo.
All the way back down to the keeper, Struby. You know, Rockhurst is setting up for semifinals. It'll be a pair of Kansas City teams playing tomorrow as they'll take on Park Hill South, Kansas City area teams. Those two teams did not face each other throughout the course of the season, which surprised me when I looked at that earlier today. Both traditionally good players and good teams. And they've faced each other in the districts a number of times in the Kansas City area. This year it didn't work out that way, and Park Hill South gets to the state Final Four for the third time in school history, and now they're going to have an opportunity to play for the championship tomorrow against the powerhouse from Kansas City in Rockhurst, and Rockhurst will be looking for that three-peat, the treble, however you want to say it. Rockhurst is going to try for a third title in a row and a 10th overall. .25-40 remaining now, and they're just going to take their time. In no hurry to do anything at all. The little play on the back heel now. This is Coring to Conte, top of the box. Defender on him, turns to his right foot, shot. That one's blocked. Good defense that time by John Burroughs. They measured that one up well. This one shot into the box, deflected out of there. That was Andrews coming back for the ball. He couldn't get possession, and now Rockhurst will take control, but Davis wins it. This is Arano. Back to Davis, a little bit behind him. Rockhurst wins it. They quickly get possession. Now they're going to hold possession. They're going to go all the way back. Restart it with Hollenbeck. He'll play it over there to Hunter. Well, it looks like Rockhurst's going to move to 23-0. 24 was their magic number. They've never had a season where they've won every match. They haven't had an undefeated season back in 99, but they tied one. So this would be the first in school history. And, of course, we talked at the top of the broadcast. Matt Darby said they really don't talk about that. They just talk about one game at a time. Well, it will come down to one game if, in fact, this score holds up, and that one game would give them the perfect season should they win it tomorrow. So something pretty special. We'll get into all those stats tomorrow about who has had the perfect season, who has not. Teams that have three-peated. As Conte stands over this one. Low liner to the 6. Knocked out of there by the defense. Quickly tracked down. This is Dean. A couple of substitutions getting ready to come in the match. This is what Rockhurst does as well. Not only do they get their seniors into the match, but they also get some of their youngsters in these big games. That's how you build that program, giving them the opportunity to play a little bit. Long ball back towards midfield. Up in the air. That was Ning. He couldn't bring it down. It does go to Urano. That's Thomas Urano. This one played forward. Now, push back over the halfway line. Ning will play it to the floor. And back to the keeper. Slow pass, though. Rockhurst still stalking. And there's a missed kick by the keeper. He does get it out of there. It's fortunate for that one. Christensen right there as well. Keeper hit it off the side of the boot. Game is just kind of settled in. Rockhurst gets on an attack. They get a goal, and then they just play some possession. They'll use every inch of this acre, I should say, on the field, and every player on the field, including the keeper, keep him involved. That'll keep Strube awake just in case John Burroughs should get an opportunity. Good possession right now by the Hawklets. Good step over move there by Dean. They'll just reload it again. That's Mullen. They'll push this one forward. Here's Conte to the right side of the box. Will he get a goal on the resume? Puts it in the middle. Knocked out of there by John Burroughs all the way back towards midfield. Here's Davis. He'll play a long ball, this time up over the top. Flicked on by the defender. Can anybody get on the end of it? He'll just ride this one, blast it out of play, and that'll result now in a number of substitutions. Coming in for Burroughs is Schuff, along with Woods, who got in the match earlier, and Daniel Bernal. Rockhurst with a number of substitutions in as well, including number 18, Robinson. And now they've got the opportunity on this throw-in. Let's see if they don't launch a long one. Also in for Rockhurst. We'll get the other numbers here in a moment. This one flipped on the backside. That was John Burroughs. Deloge took that long throw, and we know how good he can be.
Number 13, Paul Schupp. Number 7, Daniel Bernal. For Rockhurst, entering the game, number 4, Russ Barrett.
The shot right
number
there.
45, Michael Gary. And number 17,
45, Michael Gary getting his first run out. Just a freshman, 5 goals and 4 assists. Hafner checked back into the match, as did Barrett just a moment ago. That was a shot for John Burroughs. Easy save that time for Strube. That would count for a shot on goal. He just knocked it down. Nobody really on rushing for John Burroughs to try and clean up a rebound. Burroughs now on the move. This is Woods. A number of players battling for the ball now. John Burroughs comes away with it. Good footwork there to kind of get some possession. That was Bernal, who just checked into the match a moment ago, all the way back to the Burroughs keeper. Cordia pushes it back towards midfield, quickly won by Rockhurst. Now they try and get it to Luongo. Luongo, one-on-one with the defender, pulls it back, now faces up, passes off, gets it back. Hollenbeck across the back. This is Hunter. Excuse me, that's not Hunter. That is Finn Barrett. Charlie Finn Barrett just checked in a moment ago. Goes 6'3" across that defensive back line. He's a junior, 4 goals and assists on the season. Good physical presence for them to bring in off the bench. Out of play inside. 19:10 remaining here in the contest, and Rockhurst 4-0 so far. They'll get this one to the corner. Can they get the cross off? They do. Into the middle of the box. Dangerous here. Burroughs gets it out of there. Here's a shot from well out. Keeper right there. I believe we got a whistle. And we do get a whistle, so it'll be a restart now. This will be Guthrie taking this one. And this one headed away. 2 players there for John Burroughs. I believe we can get a handball, and that's exactly what the official calls. 2 players there nearly collided with each other. Well, any momentum John Burroughs thought they might be able to get, I think Rockhurst has all but deflated that. They played good possession soccer here in the second half. They've added 2 more tallies. They lead this one 4-0. They were up 2-0 at halftime. 3rd goal in this second half for Frank, and then the hat trick for Luongo. What a game it's been for that young man. Where's the number 7 shirt? They try to get it to him in the middle. That was Coring with the ball at his foot. Thought he might flick it on because Luongo was making another run. Now here we go, a throw-in on that far side. Coming forward to take this one for Rockhurst. This is Barrett, Brooks Barrett. Popped up in the air. Luongo will head it back. Still with an opportunity. It's Rockhurst. They'll throw this cross to the 6-yard box. John Burroughs gets it out of there before Rockhurst can get on the end of it. Now this one curling back, lurking that time for the Hawklets was Michael Gary. 5 goals and 4 assists for that freshman. He goes 6'1". They try to target him there, and now looks like Luongo is going to come out of the match.
Substitution for Rockhurst, number 13, Liam Vermeer.
Luongo probably done for the evening as Vermeer comes back in. He got a good run out in that first half. Liam is a senior, 6'2", 9 goals and 5 assists on the season, so he'll keep pushing it forward. You know, he'd like to come off the bench and get one as well. That's one thing that happens. You bring your players in off the bench. They don't come in to play mop-up. They want to get more playing time, even this late in the season. They want to show their quality. Some of them auditioning for roles next year as well, so they're going to give it 100%. This one out of play here on this near side. Ning could not keep it in. 5'7" junior. Got it tangled up between his feet. Checking in for Rockhurst now, Ryan Fanning, the 5'10" senior. Goal and 2 assists on the season. Got a little bit of a run out in that first half, and now Rockhurst starting to empty the bench a little bit. More and more players coming in. Some of them coming back into the match. Here's the long throw. Good long throw towards the 12-yard spot. Rockhurst gets possession of it on this near side.
Substitution.
This is Fanning. He just checked in a moment ago. Can't keep possession.
Number 29, Jacob Sack.
Urano beats him, albeit briefly. Now it's intercepted. Good play here. This is Hollenbeck into the box. Deflected out of there. So Karam toward the near side, and Burrows will hit it over the sideline. It'll result in a throw-in now for the Hawklets. A couple of players coming into the match now. Will Hunter's coming back in, as is Calvin Schieffer. Schieffer had a run out in that first half. Of course, Hunter was a starter. And a throw in now for Rockhurst. Into the mixer. Headed away. Rockhurst still with possession. Here's a shot. This one high up over everything. Into the scoreboard. Never even had a chance to get on goal. Couldn't get around on it here with 14:45 remaining here in second half. And Rockhurst well in control in this one. Start off the scoring with 28:41 remaining in the first half, and then just a little over 13 minutes later, they get the second one, both of them for Wollongo. First goal in the second half came 6 minutes and 23 seconds in, off the boot of Teddy Frank. The assist on that one went to Coring, and then the hat trick for Wollongo as he gets the fourth goal. That's where we stand right now, 4-0. Throw in once again. This is Fanning. Take his time. Let his players move forward. 5 in the box for Rockhurst. They have 3 back at midfield. They know. Just don't want to give anything up at this one. They'd love to keep the clean sheet. Keep their goalkeeper out of harm's way. Here's a shot. This one up over the bar. So good opportunity there that time. It was Hafner. He wanted to be a little bit opportunistic, and that time he saw a little bit of an opening. Took the shot, rose high up over the top of the bar, but probably wishes he could have that one back a little bit. Don't blame him for taking the shot in that situation. Midfield referees wanting to hold on just a moment. Substitutions or something was going on down on the pitch.
Substitutions for John Burrows entering the game. Number 12, Brooks Gray.
Brooks Gray just checked in. He's a senior. A couple of goals and a couple of assists on the season.
Rockhurst, number 6, Wyatt Hawkinson.
Also Hawkinson, for Rockhurst, checking in the junior. Goal and 2 assists. Shot. Goal! Well, I believe that was Conte that time, and what a goal it was on the deflection. It seemed to be an innocent enough ball, but he was lurking right there, and he just tucked it in really easily. Actually, it was Coring, so he gets the goal here. Now, it just seems to be easy enough out here on the side. Let's just slide it across, but what a strike right there. So Coring gets the goal with 12:46 remaining. That goes along with his assist here in this one. And it's 5-0. Well, I said at the beginning of the match, Rockhurst had the opportunity to really put it on him. Also checking into the match right now for Rockhurst. Substitution goalkeeper. John Burrows now to try and get on the offensive foot. See if they can't claw one back. They'll play it to the other side.
Rockhurst goal. First goal, number 15, Uchan Coring. Assist, number 45, Michael Gary. Substitution for Rockhurst.
Gets the assist.
Entering the game, number 8, number 8, Thomas Deppy III. Number 20, Henry Yagman. And now in goal, number 00, Carter Middleton.
So Carter Middleton is now the goalkeeper. He's a 6'1 junior. He's gone almost 300 minutes on the season. Did Carter, and he gets a little action here in this state match. This one, keeper right there to make the save. Deppie the third checked in here a moment ago, as did Henry Yagman. Deppie played in that first half. Yagman did not. He's a senior. Goal and 2 assists on the season at 5'9". He wears a 20 shirt. Now an opportunity for Rockhurst here once again on a set piece. They chip this one in to the middle of the box. Popped up in the air. Burrows just wants to get it out of there. This one deflected out of play to result in a corner kick for Rockhurst, now the third here this second half. They had 4 in the first half. Last corner kick they scored off of. Those 2 players are out of the match at this point. Let's see who's going to come over and take this one. Typically it's been Bacacante. He is out at the moment. And this is Deppie, I believe. With the left boot. Swings this one in towards the 6-yard box, back towards the keeper. It's headed away right towards the John Burroughs bench. Can they track it down? They were unable to keep that one in. It goes out of play, and so results in a throw-in now for the Hawklets. Just missed it by inch or 2, keeping it into play. As we approach 10 minutes remaining here in this one, we've gone 70 so far, and Rockhurst has scored 5 goals. John Burroughs, again, would love to get one back. They have it out here. A little step over move, spin and go the other way. That was Woods. It'll give and go on that far side, disrupted by Rockhurst defense. It'll go out of play. No one able to get on the end of it. Well, we got a great championship match for tomorrow here in Class 4, 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Park Hill South, the Panthers taking on the Hawklets of Rockhurst. Should be a real good one. Be sure to join us right here on the Misha.TV network. Of course, we've also got 3 other championship matches, and we'll all get underway at 11 a.m. as DeBerg and Deschênes get ready to do battle in Class 1. From there, we'll go to Class 3, east from Kansas City, taking on Ladue Horton Watkins. Class 2 will be Westminster taking on Logan Rogersville, who just won a thrilling shootout against Orchard Farm a bit ago. And then our final tomorrow, 7 p.m. Excuse me, Class 4. So we always end it with that Class 4 championship. Should be a good one. Rockhurst taking on Park Hill South. Come on out. You want to watch some good soccer. Here from the soccer park in St. Louis. Fenton, Missouri, actually. St. Louis County. This one headed down. Possession goes back to John Burroughs. That was Kukulich who got on the end of it. Rockhurst still applying some pressure here. Not going away. Kukulich now with the ball at his feet. Good little step of a move by Ning there that time. Try and get past the defender. Rockhurst wins it back. They'll go backwards. That's Hunter. To Charlie Finn Bennett. Rockhurst still with good possession. Knocked away. Coming back to get it for John Burroughs that time. Knocking the defender off of it was Bernal. Not a lot of folks left from the Rockhurst side who have not been in the match. One of the last ones getting ready to check in right now. Across the back. Keeper can't pick it up. He's going to throw it out the other way. That'll result in a throw-in now, and so Rockhurst will get an opportunity to bring on the number 30 shirt. That's Charles Heineman. He's a junior at 6'2". Appeared in 4 matches this season. He's going to come over and play left back. As Hunter's going to come out of the match. And also checking in for John Burroughs just a moment ago was Craig Urano.
Number 2. Number 2, Craig Urano And entering for Rockhurst, number 30, Charlie Henneman.
Into play now on the far side. Rockhurst knocked out a play. Let's see if we get a substitution in once again. They're going to continue to play. Now we will get that substitution in, and that'll be Peyton Hodis. Hodis, a 5'11 junior.
For Rockhurst, number 38, Peyton Hayden.
Also, he's appeared in 4 matches this season. No goals and no assists for that young man. And we just got 2 players on our roster here who are not in the match as yet. One of them is the 3rd-string goalkeeper. John Burroughs getting another player in as well. This one will squirt all the way down to the goalkeeper, Middleton. Near side. This is Fanning. Foul on the play here in this middle center circle. Rockhurst with a restart. We'll play it to the far side, right in front of the John Burroughs student section. Right into the teeth of the John Burroughs defense. Holding possession now. Tries to work his way out of it. Still a possession, nifty little move there. That was Woods a moment ago. Leaves it off. Here comes Burroughs. That'll go out of play, tipped out of play. Now we'll get a couple of more substitution in for John Burroughs. Will be the number 14 and 15 shirts. Devin Degane, Marcos Mejia, also into the match now, the goalkeeper for Rockhurst. Rocco Steffens, the senior, he gets into this one. A little over 200 minutes on the year. 1 goal against. 13 saves, and so Rockhurst has emptied the cabinet for sure. This one long over the top of everyone. Right side of the box. That's Gary. Gary got an assist on that previous goal. That'll result in a goal kick now. Rockhurst wanted to have an opportunity with the corner kick.
Number 14, Devin Pagani, and number 15, Marcos Mejia.
4.5 minutes remaining now as
for Rockhurst, number 1, Rocco Steffens.
Ning will come back to take this one. Pinballs around a couple of players now. Burroughs trying to get on the end of it. They slot one through. This will go through the keeper, so Steffens, not only does he get to come in off the bench, he's going to get a touch here. Milton got 1 touch. Steffens gets 1 touch. Now here comes Rockhurst. They're trying to through ball on the slot. That one tackled away by Christensen. I think I said Christensen was Ning a moment ago. It was actually Christensen, so my apologies. Long throw up over the top, headed away. That's Christensen again. And it goes out of play right in front of the John Burroughs bench. Three and a half minutes remaining here on the throw-in now. Here comes Rockhurst. Long throw towards the corner of the box. Popped up in the air by the defense to get it out of the area of danger. And in a throw-in now for the Hawklets. This is Fanning. Let's see where he wants to target. Long throw by Fanning towards the middle of the 6-yard box, past a couple of players, up in the air. Here's another header. Goes past everyone, and it goes into the back of the goal. It just squirted past everyone. Again, looked harmless, like it was going wide. The keeper took a step forward instead of going to his right. Really looked kind of out of whack and out of position, if you will. Maybe didn't know what exactly to do, but it's 6-0 Rockhurst on that header on the far side. They score another one off the set piece. We'll get an opportunity to see it here real quick from the replay. It looks harmless enough. It's headed down to the ground. Had really no pace on it. Right here you see it, and it's flipped, and the keeper just kind of looked at it, and then he jogged back into the goal to grab it out of there. He took a misstep forward, and that really felled him, and now Rockhurst on top 6-0 with 2:50 remaining. What a goal that one was again. This one now squirts past everybody. Rockhurst, they're not done yet. Into the side of the box, still with an opportunity. He goes down. Referee's going to say play on there. Knocked out a play by John Burrows, and that'll result in a throw in here on this near side. Going to ground that time was Van Meer. Put a little move on the defender and then got tangled up, went to ground. Referee said play on. Here's a long one. These throw-ins are very, very dangerous. Here's a shot. This one rising all the time up over the top of the bar. High and wide of the target. The assist on that last goal goes to Charlie Finn Barrett. This one won by John Burrows. Here's a long ball. They try and get it up forward. That's Dean. Excuse me. That was Dengani.
Rockhurst goal, credit to goal number 13.
And the goal for Rockhurst, finally get the number on it, was Van Meer. He gets on the end of it. So
assist to number 5, Charlie
with
Finn Barrett.
Charlie Finn Barrett getting the assist that we talked about a minute ago. 1:15 remaining now. Rockhurst 6-0 in this one. Firm control. Up in the air, out of play to that far side.
1 minute remaining in the second.
Just a minute remaining here in this contest, and Rockhurst will move on to the state championship. Remember now, we're going to bring you that one tomorrow against Park Hill South. Panthers against the Hawklets. Right here from the main stadium field at the soccer park. Kickoff at 7 p.m. If you don't want to watch it, come on out and join us. Should be a nice evening tomorrow night. Temperatures dip down just slightly below 50 degrees here as we come to a close on this one, but it's been a great day. Had some sun. Early cloud cover, sun popped out. And now we get a corner kick for John Burrows with inside 30 seconds remaining. That'll be their first corner kick here of the second half. They haven't had a lot of opportunity. This one swung in, headed away, pinballs around a couple of players, balls on the turf. Keeper comes away with it. So Rocco comes away with the ball, and now with 10 seconds remaining, he's going to help his fellow defender off the floor. He's going to put the ball on the turf, and that'll just about do it, folks. Rockhurst scores 4 in the second half. That goes with their 2 in the first half, and they win this one 6-0. As they defeat the John Burrows Bombers here, the second time in 3 years that they faced each other in the semifinals, and both